Trent Alexander-Arnold joins us. Trent, congratulations on the performance. Congratulations on the win. How did you see it?
Yeah, obviously we knew it'd be tough. Obviously, two teams who started the season so well, but we know obviously Arsenal coming to us is always tough. But we seem to always do decent against them. I think we prepared for them to probably go with a different system. They were really narrow, allowed me and Robbo a lot of space on the sides, especially in the first half. So we had a lot of freedom. We were able to cross the ball as much as possible. So yeah, it was good for us to be able to try and put balls in. And then obviously later on in the half we got the first goal and then come out strong in the second.
Trent, you know when the manager said you were surprised with the way they set up, how much did it actually change once the team comes in? It's on an hour before the game because you were so high pressing. You're almost pressing Monreal from the goal kicks. Is that something that you changed sort of an hour before the game and what you've worked on all week, or was that always the plan? That
was always the plan. It was more we prepared for them to play 4-4-2, but probably with more wingers than the midfielders tucking in. So yeah, from goal kicks it was always going to be me and Robbo pressing the full-backs and the eights probably dropping a little bit deeper so they couldn't play out. We've seen that they really wanted to play out as much as possible and not want to kick it long, so we wanted to win the ball high up, so it was always going to be me and him. But more so offensively we had to adapt. We had to realise that the switch was going to be on a lot, so that was the way that we were going to break them down. And yeah, I think if you look through especially the first half more so than the second, we were switching the ball really well and creating a lot of space on the sides.
You had loads of crosses in the first half, and at times Socrates and Luis dealt really well with it. Second half, it felt like you was just trying to play little balls in. You got the success with the second goal. Did you almost feel like we've got to maybe change that?
Yeah, I think they probably set up knowing that we were going to cross it. They were ready, whereas other teams we try and create the yard and then probably surprise them with a quick ball across the front. But they were prepared in all ways for crosses. They almost invited us to cross the ball, and then the gaffer said to us at half time that if we can get a runner down the side, then it'll drag a centre half out. And I think if you look especially at the goal straight after half time, you'll see Hendo takes the runner away and I'm able to play into Bobby and he's able to set it into Mo, and we got the pen. I think he was in no matter what anyway, but yeah, that was the idea, was to drag a centre half out and not allow them to just stay in the middle and head the ball away.
You obviously had acres of space down that right hand side in the first half and Andy Robertson down the left. Is it a case of when you play against a diamond or even a 5-3-2 where you haven't got a wide player against you, do your eyes light up and think, what a dream day I've got here? Is that what you felt in the first half? It must have been.
Yeah, I think especially that first, we were surprised to have that much space. We worked all week on breaking that midfield line. We thought they were going to play a 4 stretched out, and we'd have to really stretch the pitch out and expand as much as possible. And if they got touch tight with us, then we'd be able to find Mo and the lads in the half spaces and be able to turn them. But it was a case of them took them really narrow, and it was us two getting the ball. And then, like I said, just trying to find people in the box. It was tough because the two centre halves were really in the middle, and we couldn't really pick anyone out. And then the gaffer showed us a bit of analysis half time and showed how if we can get a runner, then it'll stretch the two centre halves and we'll find Bobby or Mo or even Sadio in them spaces and try and find them into feet.